Good morning and welcome to the World First Weekly Report. Well, we've seen the unrest in Africa and the Middle East really see the US dollar and the Japanese save from themselves. This time last week we saw the US dollar and the Japanese yen on a downward trend. However, over the last week with unrest spreading to Libya, we've seen the demand for safe haven currencies increase. As a result of Libyans joining the queue for democratic reform, we've seen the equity markets take a hit. We've seen the equity markets come off about 2.6% in the States, and this was also assisted by some poor earnings by Walmart, Bank of America and Hewlett-Packard. The fall in the equity markets of 2.6% would usually be a precursor for the Aussie dollar to go lower. However, we're still above parity against the greenback, and this really highlights how the current levels of parity are quite sustainable. In the UK, we're really seeing a tale of inflationary pressures being on one side of the Atlantic. In the UK, we had some good data over the last week, and this is really in contrast to the data we saw in the States. The data in the States, the redeeming features that is, we saw the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index, the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index and consumer confidence all perform well. In the UK, however, we did see some strong figures. We saw retail sales, they were up 5.5%, and we also saw public sector net borrowing come off, which really highlights how they're getting their finances in check. Locally, the economic data has been few and far between. We had a good result from BHP, which saw the Aussie push higher, and we also saw some new commentary out of the RBA. One of the officials there, Philip Lowe, mentioned that commodity prices were quite persistent, and then this was followed up by RBA Governor saying that with a large boost to income, we need to think about the balance between saving and spending. This is really highlighting how inflationary pressures in Australia will be here for the medium term. If you'd like an update on the market or if you'd like to book a trade, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Enjoy your day.